What's good, everybody? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. All right, guys, we are out here live on the lake. Just thought I'd do something a little different today, guys. As you come into the chat, please drop a one. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay before we get things rolling. So just drop a one in the chat. Introduce yourselves in the chat, guys. Like I said, just want to make sure the audio is good, video looks good, so we can get things rolling. Let's see. Just waiting to see a one drop in that chat. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, there we go. Gonna give a big shout out to the money team. We have Stephen Dorsey checking in. Also want to give another big shout out to Clint Perry. Really appreciate you for tuning in, my guy. Let's see who else we have in here. We have Doug. What is going on? We have Doug checking in. All right, guys, we're just gonna be out here, do a little casting around, see what we can find. Spend about an hour out here on the lake, and immediately following this live stream, getting a little shallow, guys. If I'm able to pick up one or two, I'll have another members only live, and I will go over in detail some of the baits, the combos, setups, and everything that I've used out here on the lake. Just like I did, what was that, 2 or 3 days ago, guys, on the members only section. So want to give another big shout out to the money team, and also I want to offer my condolences to the family of Jeremy Williams, guys. The money team, we're always staying strong, guys. He was a member of the money team. You guys know him as Jay Will, reeling and chilling. Maybe you guys remember he's always active and live in the comments. I did drop a special members only video just to give you guys an update of an incident that did take place. Um, Unfortunately, he did pass away from a boating accident. Don't really know the details of it, guys. But yeah, just definitely wanted to give my condolences to his family, friends, and everybody. So we're just gonna get out here, do a little fishing for an hour, guys. And if you have any specific topics or anything you want to talk about, make sure you get active in the comments. I will be checking the comments as I'm fishing around, guys, seeing what I can find out here. And the other thing that I want to reiterate that I speak about a lot on this channel, guys, is safety. If you notice, I always leave my life vest on, and sometimes I've realized that I have got a little lazy with that. Even whenever I, get back to the boat dock, or whenever I'm first launching my boat, I wait to put my life jacket on until I get to the boat. But what I want you guys to do is start putting that life jacket on before you even back your boat into the water, because there's a lot of things that can happen between the time that you go to back your boat in and the time that you go back onto the boat. So just keep that in mind, guys. We always have to keep in mind safety first. All right, guys, let's go ahead and like I said, get active in the chat. Let me hop up here on the front of the boat, see what I can find out here today, guys. I'll be active in the chat. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let's see what we can make happen. So what we're going to do, and also in the chat, now that I'm up at the front, just let me know. Can you guys still hear the audio? All right. I just want to make sure there's no interference coming in or anything like that. All right. Yes, sir. All right. We see mask up. He says going top water. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's try a little top water action. See what we can find out here, guys. All right. Yeah. Shout out to Clint Perry. Definitely, man. All right. All right. Stephen Dorsey hit me with the yes. Let me know that you guys can hear me okay. All right. So we're just going to cruise around. It is just a little after 8 o'clock. So we're only 4 minutes into this, guys. The sun is on its way down. So I'm thinking, if you take a look out here, let me actually put this on another screen for you guys real quick. Just bear with me. Let's see if I can do that from here. 1 second, guys. All right, there we go. All right, is the audio still good, guys? Drop a 1 in the chat now that I have two the screens up side by side. Just want to make sure the audio is still good. And what we are going to do is just kind of look around. Sometimes in the evening time, the fish start getting more active on top. And that's what I'm out here hoping to find, guys. All right, I want to give a big shout out to the money team once again. Shout out to Big Ivy. Really appreciate it. And anybody that is interested in becoming a member of the channel, those are the people that you hear me referring to as the money team. Just take a look down at the bottom. You'll see the link that says join. Just click that and it will give you some information. Give you some information about the perks that come along with being a member of the Money Team. All right, got to get these wires, these cables untangled, guys. All right, we'll leave that like that for now. All right, so yeah, so we're just out here looking around. Hopefully we can get some of these fish to come and hit on top. But yeah, I want to give a big shout out to the Money Team, guys. All right, so we'll see. Water is nice and calm, has a little bit of ripple on it. And for me, I think that's what it takes in order to get some of these fish to come up and hit these baits in the evening time. So we'll see. We shall see, guys. All right, so is anybody fishing this weekend? Does anybody have any tournaments or any events or anything that's coming up this weekend? If you do, hop into the chat, let us know about it. I will be at Lake West Point on Saturday, guys, fishing a small little friendly tournament out on Lake West Point. Gonna go out there and see what I can do against some of those local guys that fish that lake on the regular. Hopefully I can come in with a decent bag. All I need is about 10 pounds, make me feel good. Just give me 10. Just hit me with the 10 pounds. But yeah, so does anybody have any tournaments or anything coming up? All right, so we're just gonna keep moving around, looking around, trying to see if I can get these fish to come up and get active on top. All right, I can definitely see the fish moving around and getting active on the bottom. So let's see if they'll react a little better to something down on the bottom. Let's go down there and talk to them. Let's head on down there and talk to them. See if they can, if I can introduce myself. Slow it down just a little bit. So I'm sitting in 9 feet of water, and that just dropped down to about 20 feet right there, guys. So I'm just going to be out here taking my time with it. Let's see what does Big Ivy say. He says Saturday and Sunday I got to turn me coming up two different same place with different areas. Ivy, I'm not following that message. Saturday and Sunday I got to turn. Let me see, coming up two different. Okay, there he goes. He straightened it out for me. Saturday and Sunday I got a tournament, two different lakes. Oh, okay. All right, cool. So man, you staying busy out there. Two different lakes on one weekend. Okay. All right. Shout out to Stephen Dorsey. All right, really appreciate the Money Team in here getting active. Let's see. Stephen Dorsey says, no, just had one Sunday, took third place, but have to work this weekend. Military drill this weekend. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, let me just show you something. I have on that DEF fishing apparel. Let's see. Can you guys see this right there? That DEF fishing apparel. And maybe you can kind of see through there, but this is the Air Force jersey that they have in there, guys. So support your local small businesses. DEF fishing apparel. All right, so I see some fish sitting out here at about 80 feet out. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of creep up on them a little bit. Gonna creep in there and see if I can ease in on them and get them to react. Hopefully, we'll have some fish to come up and start hitting on top, because that is always a fun bite. All right, does anybody in the chat know of any life vest that you would highly recommend? And if you tuned in to the members only video that I did yesterday, we went over that in a little detail. One of the things that you want to look for is a vest, a life jacket that will allow, that will turn you over. Like if you laying face down, you definitely want something that inflates to the front, like these the life jacket like I have on, so that it will turn you back facing up. And it's time for me to get a new life vest, because this one that I have right now, I've had it for about I don't even want to guess how many years, but it's old. The cartridge and everything, it still works, because I have tested it accidentally not long ago. But you definitely want to keep those things new and in working condition, guys. So I'm looking to upgrade my life vest. I'm thinking of getting the Survival Elite, the Mustang Survival Elite, I think is the name of it. Does anybody know anything about that life vest? And if you've had any, if you've used it, just give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's hop back into the chat and see who else we have checking in. All right, big shout out to Clint Perry. Thank you for your service, sir. Then we have Aaron. He says, this ML, check the MLF weights for the BPT. What did it say? Smashed them in the St. Lawrence. Okay, all right, good deal with that. Congratulations to those guys. Hopefully I can smash me one. I'm just starting, just getting out here, just starting it up, guys. But I see a lot of activity. But what I was hoping to find whenever I came out here was more of a top water bite. Take a look at the skies, guys. It is a very lovely evening out here. The sun is heading down on the other side of those trees. You guys can see that right that way. So yes, it's definitely a nice view out here right now, guys. All right, Emmanuel says, good luck, bro. I hope you do well. Oh yeah. Just want to catch me one or two. But yeah, this weekend coming up, hopefully I will get, 5 fishes to the boat. All right, so mask off. Oh my goodness, guys. Doing too much talking. Doing too much talking. Had a nice hit and just wasn't paying attention enough to set the hook in time. I was hoping the fish would hit it one more time, but I could tell it picked it up and dropped it before I got a chance to, talk to him a little bit. All right, let's see. Big Ivy, he says, you got the right vest on. You just have to make sure you got to have the right cartridge in it. Bass Pro and Cabela's is the same as that Mustang. Okay, all right, sounds good. So yeah, the one that I saw, it had the Bass Pro logo on it, but it is the Survival Elite is what it's called. Texas Noop says, what's going on, Big Money? What's up, Texas Noop? Glad to see you checking in. All right, who else do we have? We have Big Mike Fishing Chronicles. All right, he says, do anyone know how the fisherman that lost his life ended up out of his boat? So right now we do not have those details, but from what I understand, that is something that they are looking into to get more information on that. But yeah, definitely want to give our condolences and prayers to the family. All right, so that was a good cast, guys. That cast went about 85 feet out, right into the area where the fish are that I was targeting. So we'll see. We'll see if any of them want to come out and see if they want to come out and play. I just had a bite, but I did not catch the fish. So hopefully next time, I'll be ready and we can make it happen. The burning season says, I can save you money on a life vest. Okay, what kind of advice do you have for me? Sell your boat. Come on, burning season. How am I going to get out here and catch these dinks for you if I don't have a boat? Have to go back to the way I was back in the day, fishing from the bank. I mean, that was still fun, but nah, I kind of like flying across the water and headed to a lot of different places. All right, so let's see who else we have. Shout out to Emmanuel. He says, hello, everyone. Let's turn up the likes. Oh, yeah, hit me with a few likes, guys. We have a nice, we have a nice little intimate crowd in here. We're doing some intimate fishing. I heard somebody say that before they had an intimate tournament and I wasn't invited. I was like, what are y'all doing on this tournament that makes it intimate? But yeah, big shout out to Emmanuel. All right, DL Peck says, hey, Money, I have the Mustang. My understanding is that it's not as sensitive to deploy if it rains, for an example. Right, so that's the one with the, what is it called? Hydrostatic, hydro something like that. So it releases off of the water pressure and not being, it doesn't have the little dissolvable cartridge in it. All right, let's see. So I see some fish staging up out here, guys. Let me take a few casts at those. Had one hit on the shaky head, but I wasn't able to capitalize on it. So let me get something else I can kind of count down to where these fish are at All right, what else you guys talking about in the chat? All right, so DL Peck has that. I believe you must have that Survival Elite. The one that I'm speaking of is around I believe it was like 250 or something, like $250, around that price range. All right, so I'm gonna cast this out here, count it down. So I was hoping that there would be fish hitting on top. I was, hoping that I could come out to some of these points and just see some fish out here, chasing bait fish, things like that. But that is not happening. So I'll probably stay here for we're about 15 minutes in, so I'll stay here for probably about 3 more minutes. Pack up and run to another spot, see if we can find where those fish are getting active at. All right, shout out to the burning season. He says, I'm 47, been doing turning since I was 12. The disrespect and unsafe driving in turnings is out of control. Oh yeah, man. I mean, that's something that, as you get older, you do start realizing, how valuable and fragile life can be. So you start noticing things like that, and you take a little more precautions. Because I mean, I understand that wild side, because I've been there, wanting to try to hit as close to 100 miles an hour going across the water as, as you can. All of that good stuff, taking off, trying to be the first one to a spot that you don't even get a bite at, all of that stuff. So yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. All right, so Big Ivy says, "Oh my God." Okay, so yeah, so Ivy saw the update on that, but yeah, definitely want to give our condolences. Jay Will, reeling and chilling. He was a member of the Money Team, guys, so he was in here always getting active. Um, and actually, he was supposed to be fishing with me this weekend coming up. So yeah, so really, really want to give our condolences to the family on that one. So Big Ivy says, "I'm sorry to hear that. Think I used to watch him. He was like a crappy guy. Yeah, I think he did do some crappy fishing too." All right, so yeah, definitely, guys. All right, so let's see. Let's see if I can make this cast. If I can make something happen with this. Okay, okay. I see some fish out there getting active. They're moving around a little bit. They're moving around, but they're like, nah, partner, we're not gonna bite for you today. We want everybody to come out here and see what we can, how we can make you look. We're not gonna cooperate. We want to make you look bad. We want you to look bad out here on live. All right, so yeah, I see a lot of movement down there. Let's make one more cast, then we'll roll out. I really want to pull up on an area where some fish are schooling and stuff like that. But that's one of those things. You just never know. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. All right, Stephen Dorsey says, how deep are you fishing? So right now I'm sitting in 9 feet of water. The fish that I'm targeting are in, I'd say, 20 to 30 feet of water. Some of them are just suspended a little, but not much. So they're not really high in the water column. So I'm throwing a bait that I can kind of count down to them. And if you guys can see how slow I'm reeling that, and that's just trying to keep it down there in the strike zone, just above the bottom, so it doesn't get snagged on anything. But these fish are like, say no go. They're like, nope, we are not going to cooperate today. They said, I can't go for that. Oh, no, no can do. So yeah, they are not cooperating. All right, let's go ahead and pack up and roll out to another area and see if we can find some that want to cooperate. And generally when you pack up, get your rods and everything tied down, then the fish hop up and want to start schooling on top. Don't you just hate it? Don't you just hate it when that happens? All right, so yeah, it looks like right now everybody that I have seen made a comment about a good life vest. You guys are confirming that the Mustang um, Survival Elite is a good life vest for people to take a look at. Always make sure you keep your life vest on at all times, especially when you are out on the lake by yourselves, guys. All right, let's go ahead and roll to let's see. Let's roll to another spot. I'm gonna pull up on a point, see if I can find those active fish. That's really what I want to find, guys. I want to find some fish where I can get out here and get some of those fish on top. All right, really appreciate everybody for tuning in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. We always get together and do some, just some conversation. That's kind of what this is about. I just so happen to be out here fishing, talking at the same time. And also, what have you guys been seeing as kind of the headlines, the news? If there are any hot topics, any controversial things that are going out there, things seem like they've been rolling pretty smooth lately. So, what do you guys think? All right, let's go ahead and move on to this next location, guys. All right, so we're back out here on another point. Just drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me okay. We shall see if we can ease up on some of these fish that are going to come up on top. Hopefully, they will do that this evening. But we'll see. Let me go ahead and put my lights on. I see a few boats out here. They have the lights on. The sun is going down. So definitely always want to stay on the safe side of things, guys. All right, there we go. Can you guys see that sunset back there? Nice scenery. All right, let's see. What are you guys talking about in the chat? M. Jones. M. Jones said anyone knows where he is fishing. I'm currently on Lake Lanier today. But M. Jones, you fish Lake Logan Martin. Am I correct with that? Because I will be back at Logan Martin towards the end of this month. We will be doing another Battle of the Anglers out there. But yeah, drop it in the chat, M. Jones. Is that the lake that you were fishing last time? Yes, sir. I am at Lanier. Shout out to the money team. We have Cove Ultimate Fishing. Make sure you guys go and check out his channel, especially if you are into crappie fishing. He's out there doing his thing. I mean, he has the baits, the techniques, the spots, and everything. And he gives out some great information. I mean, watching those videos makes me want to go catch some crappie sometimes, especially when I'm out here chasing these bass. He's out there catching 30 bass and going home. I'm out here fighting, struggling, trying to get two of these bass to come and talk to me. All right, M. Jones says, yes, sir. He is out there, Logan Martin, making things happen. So, yeah, we're going to be back out there once again. Hopefully, it won't be quite the same type of repeat as it was last time. It won't be so rough on us out there. I fish that lake maybe once a year, but you know, I'm starting to like it a little bit better. So we might head out there a little more often. All right. I heard some top water action, but seems like it's out of range for me. Oh no, that was an eagle or a hawk. No, that's a hawk right there, guys. That hawk is out there getting some dinner, diving down into the water. All right, M. Jones says it's fishing weird right now. Might catch 50 one day or 5 the next. Well, hey, if it's fishing crappie and I can come out there and catch 5 on that lake, 5 keepers, because I mean I was catching, it was a dink fest when I was out there last time. Well, I mean they were keepers, but because of the format that we were fishing, they had to be a certain weight and not necessarily length that we were going by when we were out there at Logan Martin. But yeah, big shout out to M. Jones. Really appreciate you for tuning in. And once again, shout out to Cove Ultimate Fishing. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. All of you crappie fishermen, you definitely need to be checking out Cove Ultimate Fishing. All right, what does burning season say? Why do boats mount the key on the left side where you hit it all the time? What a horrid design. Yeah, man. Some of them have push buttons now, probably, because I know they have those on cars. And guys, whenever I come out here, yes, I do a lot of talking, and sometimes I need to focus on fishing, but it's always good to, to hop in the chat, check in with the guys. That is one of the things that I really like about doing these live streams, is connecting with the people, seeing what you guys are out there doing, see if you're having some of the same experiences. Hopefully you're having a little better luck than I've been having out on the lake, but then again, I haven't really been coming out much lately. So I'm trying to start getting back out here a little more often. All right, just checking in the chat. What does the burning season say? Jason Christie showed up to a Wednesday nighter, 3-mile long lake loaded with fish and caught 0. Oh my God, that is not good. That is not good. But hey, everybody has those type of days, huh? All right, Big Ivy says, I see you got a graph over there on the deck. Let me hold it. Well, actually, that graph is sitting down there because the connection for it, it failed on me. So yeah, I got to get another screw so I can mount that back onto the mount that back in place. But yeah, that's the one that I normally keep all my locations and all that kind of stuff on. All right, M. Jones says, where you slinging your minnow at tonight? Okay, I think I already told you that one. That is, we are currently on Lake Lanier. All right, I see some fish coming up. Let's see. Do those fish look like they want to come out and play? You never know till you test them out, huh? Let's see. Let's see. Got a good long cast on that one. Let's see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna come out there and talk to me? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. So they're like, no, we know what you're trying to do, and we don't want you to have that kind of fun. Cole Ultimate Fishing says, what's up, Money Bass? I'm watching, sir, to steal some fishing tips from you. All right. Oh my goodness. I just heard something hit on top water again. But they just don't want to come over here. They just want to tease me. All right, what I'll probably do, guys, since I'm not really seeing the activity that I was hoping for, because generally I don't come out in the evening times, but just wanted to try something different. I'm gonna head in a little shallow and take things a little slow. How about that? But I gotta make one more cast. Isn't that the thing? Don't we all just need one more cast? Boom. All right, dropping bombs on them. All right, so let's see. Count that down to about 20 feet. Right now we're sitting at 27 feet, throwing out to fish that are in about 40 to 45 feet. Those fish are suspended, sitting at about 25 to 30 feet. So I'm just counting this bait down. Once it gets down there, then I reel it in kind of slow. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Big shout out to Big Ivy Fishing. He has hit the channel with the $5 super chat. Really appreciate that. Well, super sticker. Okay. All right. Really appreciate that. So you know what that means, guys. I need to catch something for Big Ivy. I gotta make him, feel like it's money well spent. We'll see. Hopefully, I can make something happen for you, Big Ivy. We shall see. But yeah, I'm gonna change it up right after this cast right here and just head in and fish some of these rocks that are a little shallow. I see these fish out here, it's bait fish and everything, but they're just not active right now. So I'm going to take it down to the bottom. But big shout out to Big Ivy Fishing. And like I say, whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker during the live stream is the sponsor of the live stream. So right now, I want to give a big shout out to Big Ivy Fishing. Really appreciate that. All right, let's see. M. Jones says Alabama Power Shoreline website has all the waypoints for the brush piles they sink. Okay, all right. Have to keep that in mind. Have to keep that in mind. But I mean, those things may be picked dry. Maybe everybody goes and fishes those things. All right, let's see, guys. Let me look around and see what I can see. So we're just gonna go with the old trusty shaky head. And actually, I see some fish sitting right below where I'm at right now. So I'm sitting right on top of where I should be casting at. How about that? All right, once again, I want to give a big shout out to Big Ivy Fishing. All right, the goal of the evening is to catch a big ivy fish. How about that? All right, let's ease on in. I'm going to head in a little more shallow, guys. Just out here fishing, sitting in 23 feet of water right now. So let's see. Let's see if these fish head back in a little more shallow now that the sun is heading down. Take a look at that sunset out there, guys. Can you see it? Can you see it? All right, all right. Let's see. Let's see if they want to come out here and play with a shaky head for a little bit. All right, so I made that cast. That's sitting in about 30 feet of water right there, guys. I'm sitting in 24, so I actually cast it out into some water that's a little deeper. See what happened with that. All right, M. Jones says there's hundreds of brush piles. They sink 25 to 30 every winter. High school trails help them. They always got fish on them. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Got to take a note of that. Alabama Shoreline website. I might go out there and pre-fish, but lately I've just been showing up to tournaments, guys, tournament morning, and going for what I know. But when we do the Battle of the Anglers next time, we'll probably all get there one day early, hang out a little bit, go try to see if we can catch some fish a little bit, check out the scenery, have a good time, all that good stuff. All right, M. Jones says, which Bassmaster would go to Lanier? I think it would be awesome. Oh, yeah. I mean, those guys come out here. They're definitely going to come out here and catch some of those 4 and 5 pound. Maybe somebody will even pull out one of those 6+ pound spotted bass out of here because they're definitely in here. And lately, some people have been bringing in some very nice largemouth. There was a tournament not too long ago where somebody, I believe they had like a 9 pound largemouth. And then maybe a week or two ago, I think I saw somebody have one that was a seven something and a 6 something. And those are largemouth. But this lake is mainly known for its spotted bass, having big spotted bass out here. So yeah, things are starting to get kind of calm out here as far as the water goes. And there is no top water activity anywhere. This is not what I was expecting. Definitely not what I was expecting, but we'll see. We'll see. We're out here on the hunt for a Big Ivy fish. Big shout out to Big Ivy. He is the current sponsor of the live stream. Really, really appreciate it. Definitely does not go unnoticed. Let's move around a little bit. All right, big shout out to Rory Johnson. He says, "Good evening, Mr. Money Bass. August is the real dog days of summer. I know you're going to enjoy the beautiful sunset." Oh yeah, I showed you guys a little bit of it. We're out here enjoying it, hanging out together. Really appreciate that. All right, the burner season says, let's see, maybe that bottle of Anglers to New York. What is that? Moby. Move that move that battle of Anglers to New York. Okay, okay. Man, that's kind of a ride. That's kind of a ride. Are the city people gonna treat me right up there? Up in the good old city of New York. All right, Big Ivy says, let's throw some top water. All right, let's see. All right, Big Ivy, he's the sponsor of the show. He's sponsoring this thing. He said he wants to see some top water. All right, so I might have to give it to him then. Let's see. We'll go back to the top water in just a second. Let's see, Big Ivy. Let's see what's going on with these fish out here. So right now we're on the bottom throwing a shaky head. Sun is going down. Take a look at that scenery, guys. All right, big shout out to Big Ivy. He is the current sponsor of the live stream. Just out here hanging out with the fellas, the guys and the gals. I mean, believe it or not, we do have some gals that kind of slide through every once in a while. I want to hang out with the fellas, see what we're doing out here, have some fun with us, because they're out there catching fish too. Out here catching more fish than I'm catching. All right, so Big Ivy says, let's throw some top water. Oh yeah, this water is looking real nice and calm, nice and relaxing out here. There aren't any boats flying across the lake right now, so everything is looking lovely. Big shout out to Joe Winkler. Joe Winkler, strong supporter of the channel, always getting active in the chat. He says, "Peoples in Iowa will treat you right." All right. Good evening, everyone. All right, sounds good. I'm gonna have to come to Iowa. All right, Big Ivy says, "Money, you think it's cool to be out there on the water when it's getting dark? I heard Lake Lanier was kind of spooky." Yep, I've been out here when it is pitch black. You cannot see anything. I've been out here fishing it when it doesn't stay daylight this late. But yeah, any lake is dangerous if you don't respect the water. So you definitely always have to expect that. But yes, I have heard these spooky stories about Lake Lanier. But hey, you just gotta get out here and respect the lake, respect the water. Lake Lanier's like, hey, come on over, come on in here, hang out with us for a little while. We'll treat you right. All right, so I'm looking in the chat. What kind of industry talk are you guys hearing right now as far as the fishing community goes? Like I said earlier, it seems like everything is kind of calmed down a little bit. You're not really hearing, too many outrageous or crazy things going on lately. All right, so I have a shaky head on, guys. This shaky head sitting in 20 feet of water. I see some fish suspended out there, but those fish are still kind of deep. They're about 20 feet suspended. Let me just check on a little something over here. All right, we have a little time left, guys. Let's see, just checking to see who else is tuning in here. All right. So yeah, we're out here on the bottom. So I missed my one and only bite so far. Let's see. See some activity out there. See some activity, but no cooperation. Boom. All right, so I'm throwing this shaky head 20-pound high vis yellow line, and I have a 12-pound leader, fluorocarbon leader on there, and that leader is probably about 15 or 20 feet long. Tie that with a double uni knot. That has always proven to be a good strong knot for me. All right, let's see. Shout out to Joe Winkler, says pretty quiet, so Randall is getting back to forward facing. So, oh, I mean, but that's going to be a ongoing thing. He said he's not going to stop doing that. So, any title that good old Randy has on there, it'll lead to some forward facing sonar talk sooner or later. But yeah, shout out to Randy Blockett. He is definitely out here doing his thing on YouTube, guys. Built up a nice following and very consistent with his message and his work ethic, guys. All right, so let's see. M. Jones says, heard there's going to be a big rule change for Bassmaster Elites the next year. Guessing forward-facing sonar, but don't know the exact. Okay, don't know the exact information. Big Ivy says, well, I heard of a couple lure companies done sold out, like Bill Lewis, Big Bite Baits. Uh-oh. Sold out meaning they're out of business or they got bought by a bigger company? I'm guessing you're saying they got bought by a bigger company. Yeah, it's starting to get a little dark out here, guys. So I'm looking, I can see from your guys' perspective, it's not as it doesn't look as dark. It still looks kind of light out here, but out here from what I'm seeing, it's getting a little dark out here now. So we'll see. Let's see. Joe Winkler, shout out to the money team, says, yeah, but he was beating up the kids for a few weeks. Uh-oh, not the kids. I thought we loved the kids. Can't beat up on the kids. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. Let's see what's over here. Let's try a different direction. I'm trying to find some structure, some good structure, or some cover that those fish are hiding in. And actually, I'm not seeing these fish schooled up out here, so there's a good chance that these fish have moved in shallow for the evening. Maybe they've chased those bait fish in. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Joe Winkler. He says for the fuel tank. He said, move over, Big Ivy. I think I got this, sir. He says, I am the sponsor of the live stream. Shout out to Joe Winkler and Bass Fishing Series. Very, very strong supporter of the channel, guys. Always getting active in the comments. And yeah, really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. It definitely does not go unnoticed, Joe Winkler. Really appreciate all the support that you give to the channel. So now I owe Joe Winkler a fish too. I may have to come back out here tomorrow, guys, because I can't just leave him hanging. I mean, Big Ivy said, where's my $5 fish? Joe Winkler's like, hey, man, I want a $20 fish. All right, so I think I have to make it happen. But Joe Winkler said, hey, it's just for the fuel tank. It's just for the fuel tank. Go ahead and get you some gas. You can run around a little bit more and try to find them. Because I think that's what I'm going to need. But yeah, like I was telling everybody, I will be out at Lake West Point this weekend fishing a little friendly tournament. Just a nice little friendly derby with some friends. All right, let's see. Joe Winkler says, let me see, 1.24 watching and only 10 likes. Oh, 24. Okay. Yeah, we have kind of a decent crowd in here. We do need a few more likes, guys. Can we get a few more likes? Oh, Joe got that old money, long money. Okay. All right. Uh-oh, another big shout out to the money team. We have Mark Scott checking in. He says, hey guys, sorry I'm late. Oh, oh, guys. I let you down. Your partner MoneyBass let you down on the hook set. Oh my goodness. I let you down on the hook set, guys. So that's bite number 2. And your partner didn't get it to the boat. So let's see. Let's see. We're gonna be out here for a few more minutes, guys. Gotta get my mind right. Gotta get my mind right. Let's see. Should I go shallow? Should I hang in there and go hit them shallow, guys? What do you think? But I know what I think. I think I need to put some batteries on real quick before you guys won't be seeing anything. All right, let's see. Let's see. I think what I might do for these last few minutes is go out here and run shallow, guys. Grab a crankbait or something like that. But yeah, so what do you think? What do you think? Shout out to the money team. Should I go shallow or should I stay offshore for these last few minutes, guys? See if we can make something happen. All right, just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get these get everything set back up for you guys. All right, so I see that we have votes for shallow. All right, so we're gonna run shallow. And you know what I like throwing shallow right about now? Have you guys ever heard of a buzz jet? All right, Joe Winkler said, yeah, go ahead and run shallow. Go ahead and get everything set up for you guys. Oh yeah, we're running kind of low. Running kind of low on the juice. So let's go ahead and change these angles up a little bit. All right, man, it really looks like it is bright daylight on this camera, but it is not. It is getting kind of dark out here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and pick up a shallow running bait. Gonna throw a wake bait, guys. So let me see if I have that out right now, which I do not. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. We're gonna make a run for it. So what I'm going to do is throw this trolling motor on, and we're gonna fish this entire cove. So I'm thinking, since I'm not seeing these fish out here in schools, that for the evening they have pushed some of those bait fish back into some of that shallow water. So let's see if I can find. Let me see. There's my crankbait, spinner bait, and what am I missing? I'm missing it. But what I can do is just do a nice swap real quick. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. We are going to run shallow. We have the man of the moment, the man of the hour, Mr. Joe Winkler. He is the sponsor of tonight's live stream. And he says, hey, how about you go and catch something shallow? Got to throw an R on the end of it. Let's go shallow. Oh, where did I put my bait at? And you know something? I'm thinking that I may have actually put it on another rod and put that rod in the rod locker and don't know exactly where I put it at. Yep, that's what it looks like happened right there, guys. All right, let's see. Let me take one more look in here. And if I don't see that, then we're going to have to hop to plan B. Let's see. Roy Johnson says, I know all about that buzz jet. Joe Winkler says, M. Jones got the deal. Mark Scott, I would throw a Zara Spook. Okay, so he's saying go ahead and throw something across the top. But you know when you're in the mood to throw a certain bait, you just got to have it. It may not even be the one that the fish want, but it's just the one that you want, the one that you want to throw. And I am definitely not seeing it in here. I know I didn't take it out of the boat. Couldn't have done that. But you know something, guys? I have been known to lose rods on the lake and not notice it until I actually go back and start watching footage while I'm out on the lake fishing. And that's when I actually noticed that that certain rods are no longer on the boat. All right, so let's see. What should I do? What should I do? Man, I really wanted to. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not it. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Maybe I left it at home. I bet that is what I did. I bet I took it out and left it at home. All right, let's see. What suggestions do you guys have? M. Jones says, if you're on Logan any other day than the 17th, I'll be there, but got a derby on Neely Henry. All right, gonna be at the, he said the mud hole, Neely mud hole Henry. All right. All right, Joe Winkler says, Spook would be stellar with this calm water. All right, so let me go ahead and get my walking bait. And what I have is a Sammy. You know, kind of same action. Can I get away with a Sammy? Is that okay? Do I have approval to throw a Sammy? And what we're gonna do is fish this cove out and see if we can make something happen, guys. So you got to close your eyes and pretend right now. You got to close your eyes and, you know, this is the last few minutes of the Bassmaster Classic. We have 15 minutes to catch one bass. That's all you need. And you're getting a $300,000 check. Can you do it? Can you make it happen, Captain? We are about to see. So let's see what this is. This is a spook right here, I believe. Jimmy Horton. Jimmy Horton. That is what is that? Don't have my glasses, guys. Yeah, I think that's what it says. But there we go. That's what I'm about to throw, guys. Can you see it? Do you see it? There we go. Does that look good enough for you, Joe Winkler? What do you think? Can I make something happen with that? So now we're just going to go speed style, guys. All right, so we're heading straight into this cove. I have my trolling motor set on. Let's see, let's pop that on 6 because we're going to be moving. So right now it's dark out here, guys. I'm looking at the screen. I can, whoa, man, I like the action on that Zara spook right there, guys. I haven't thrown one of these in a while. Forgot that side to side motion is that great. I might have to, and the castability is looking kind of good. If something hits that, I'm pretty sure it's going to make a nice explosion. So we'll see. So we're rolling, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're moving. We're steady moving. All right, make sure you guys continue to get active in the chat. Always network with each other, guys. You never know when somebody is in your same neck of the woods, fishing the same lakes. They may be looking to join a local bass club, and you may be in a bass club. And if anybody's interested in coming out here and fishing with me, guys, make sure you hit up the Rod Benders Bass Club. Go to www.rodbendersbassclub.com. Get some information about the club. Come on out and hang out with us, guys. It's all about family fun and fishing. All right. We're moving. Man, this cove looks kind of dark and spooky. Isn't that what Big Ivy was just talking about? Lake Lanier is known for being kind of spooky. And I'm out here when it's dark out here, guys. Looking at the camera, it still looks like it's daylight. But it is definitely not daylight. All right, let's see. Anybody else in the chat? All right, let's see what else we have going on, guys. So anybody, whoa, goodness. Did you see me just stumble? Did you see me just almost trip? Always keep your life jacket on, guys, because if you trip out here, hit your head or anything like that and go in the water, you definitely want a good life jacket. That's something that we were talking about earlier. The Survival Elite Mustang. I think that's the one everybody in the chat was talking about, saying that they recommend. But yeah, just keep dropping that great information in the chat for everybody, because you never know who it may help out. All right, so we're just gonna fish this cove, and we're gonna hit it kind of fast too, guys. Are any of you guys available in the morning time? If I come out like in the mornings and do some live on the water, go after that morning bite, is anybody available to tune in and watch then? I might start coming out and doing that for you guys. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we get together. Today just happened to be something a little different. Wanted to come out here, offer my condolences for the family of Jeremy Williams, Jay Will, reeling and chilling. He was a member of the Money Team, guys. I know a lot of you may have heard the report, but he had a boating accident this weekend and did not make it home to his family, guys. So we always have to remember our time is precious. Make sure that you let your family members know that you love them. Hug your kids, your wife, your grandma, your grandpa, all of that good stuff. I always have to make sure we keep family as a high priority, guys. All right. Looking for one good bite with this top water, throwing this spook out there. Just need one good bite. Just one. That's all we need. All right, I wonder if it's going to get a little darker as I head in here to this cove. All right, guys. We have a little bit of time left. A little bit of time left on the clock. All right, all right. We're still rolling. We're still rolling. All right, have this on 12-pound mono, 8-gear ratio reel. Have that Concept Z. Can get it way out there and get it back pretty quick when I need to. Got the trolling motor set on about 6 or 7. So we're rolling. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, we're moving. We're moving pretty quick. Yeah, the water level is up too, guys. I've been over here before. And when I was here before, the water was definitely a lot lower than this. Come on, that was a good cast. Something needs to go ahead and talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Nothing, nada. I guess evening fishing may not be for me. Just want to see one good blow up. Can I get one? One good blow up. Boom. Is that it right there? Come on, buddy. I know y'all are hiding somewhere. I guess you said I'm not there. What about over there? Are you over there? Let's see. Nope, you're like, nope, I'm not over there either. All right, coming up on a red clay bank. Let's see, are you on a red clay bank? Nope, you're not on the red clay bank either. All right, there's a shallow water laydown. Let me run it across the top of that. Are you over a laydown? Can I get a yes, sir? Can I get an explosion on the top? Okay, I guess I got a no, sir, and an explosion on the nowhere on that one. Oh my God. Guys, I cast it straight into the trees. That is not good. But I got it back. How about the recovery? How about the recovery on that one? Casted that one straight into the trees. I did not want to go over there to the bank to try to recover this thing. But yeah, it is very dark out here now, guys. I know on the screen, it may not look that way to you guys, but it is very dark out here. Let's see. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Okay, you've been moving a little bit. Okay, shout out to Don Barks. He says, I just got back home from the pond. Okay. Said the big stick with the boy here. Okay. Oh yeah, hot, hot. Big Ivy Fisher says, money. You see them eyes looking through the trees. Oh yeah, I did not want to go over there to those trees. I don't want to do it. All right, let's see what else you guys are talking about in here, guys. Let's see. All right, Big Ivy says, money. Don't you got deck lights? If you do, turn them on. Yeah, I have some lights on here, but I mean they're not gonna really help out here right now because this, yeah, it's getting very, very dark. So looks like I'm gonna go ahead and head in, guys. But listen, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Want to give a big shout out to, we had my partner Big Ivy Fishing coming in with a $5 super chat, and he was like, hey, let me drop a little love in here this evening, and definitely want to give another big shout out to the money team. We had Mark Scott checking in. We had guys like Big Ivy, and of course, cannot forget Joe Winkler. He is the sponsor of tonight's live stream. Really, really appreciate it, guys. Just wanted to come out here, just kind of get out here and relax a little bit. But what I might do is come back out here during the daytime where when I normally fish, and see if I can get a few fish to the boat for you guys that way. But like I said, really, really appreciate everybody for tuning in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Make sure you guys tune in so we get on here and have a little fun talking about this and that. And want to once again offer our condolences from the Money Bass YouTube channel and also from the Money Team. Want to give our condolences to Jeremy Williams, Jay Will, reeling and chilling, guys. Stay safe out there. Make sure you guys invest in good life jackets and wear those life jackets from the time that you get out of your truck and you are backing that boat in, from the time that you have pulled that boat out of the water and get into your truck and you are not getting back on the water anymore, guys. All right, really appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and head on out. Really appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next live stream.